the secret World War II fuel lines beneath the English Channel. Imagine planning the liberation of Nazi-occupied Europe, and then realizing your tanks might run out of petrol halfway through France already. You see, before D-Day, the Allies had to figure out how to transport all the needed supplies for the 2 million troops they planned to send to defeat Hitler's forces. And they realized over 60% of these supplies were petrol, oil, and lubricants. Shipping it in tankers, that would make juicy targets for German bombers and U-boats. So they came up with an ambitious backup plan, Operation PLUTO, short for Pipeline Under the Ocean. 2 types of pipeline were developed. One type was constructed similar to sea cables in order to repurpose existing cable-laying ships. The other used more readily available materials, but required giant floating spools called conundrums to deploy it. Shortly after D-Day, pipe-laying operations started under the command of Captain J.F. Hutchings. To avoid detection, the whole length across the English Channel had to be laid in one single night. The pumping stations were camouflaged to look like barns, amusement arcades, even a gravel pit. And yes, the Germans never found out what was going on. New pipelines kept being added throughout the war, and by the end, they could pump up to 6.14 million litres per day, fueling tanks and trucks all across Western Europe. After the war, the pipelines were salvaged for scrap metal. Nowadays, only small sections can be found. However, Operation PLUTO is said to be the inspiration for modern military pipeline systems that connect NATO bases across Europe. Turns out the secret weapon wasn't just tanks. It was making sure those tanks didn't tank due to an empty tank.